Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Boo from Mr. Boo Gaming, and I'm gonna be playing some Baldur's Gate, but this has a very specific purpose. There was a user on Reddit who was trying to run Baldur's Gate with SCS Mod installed for the first time as a solo, and he was having some struggles with the last fight. So, in this game, I'm gonna load up one of my solo games where I prepared for the last fight but didn't finish it yet. Hopefully I can find a save game. This would be one, but it is not a solo play. Let's see if I can find a solo play. This looks like one. This was from a Bard speed run. Unfortunately, looks like this save is after I just shot the last or the semi-last fireball at Sarevok, so that's not gonna help a lot. This is Alora. I really like this character. Let's see if this save game is before or after the final battle. Looks like I already beat everybody here. Yeah. Since after the final battle is not what I need. That's before the final battle, but again not a solo. Thief, Mage, Invisible Touch, no reload, Insane Solo. Looks like I'm in front of the temple. I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is stacked up, ready for the final battle, as you can see. I even got this save versus spell amulet from Dorn's Quest. And yeah, this is everything you need for the final battle, basically. Let's see, I got a decent selection of potions. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I have the greenstone amulet. That one is very important to make sure you have. And my potion selection is not that big, so I intended to take this fight, I guess, with minimal melee in mind and maximum cheese wands fights in mind.
Not a problem.
So let's go in and start this off, shall we?
Not a problem.
Alright, so I'm just gonna start this off pretty relaxed and easy. I'm gonna drop some of these. I don't really need Wanted Monster Summoning, to be honest. I also didn't load these up. These should be at 50 charges each, not 20 each. I don't know why they're only 20. So there's a couple things here that I didn't optimize. Protection from poison, I like that. Protection from acid. Might as well use all the protection scrolls in advance, because these last 12 hours each. So you might as well. Protection from poison is also really useful against the guy named Diarmid, who summons in. It's one of Sarevok's goons, and he is honestly quite obnoxious because he's a ranged combatant. He has a pretty powerful bow. And he deals poison damage. Like, I think he has poison weapon maybe or something like that. But yeah, his attacks poison you, so it's quite annoying, and it can interrupt you and slow you down when you're trying to run. So yeah, protection against poison is not a bad thing to have. Bear in mind, if you use all kinds of protection and you use Potion of Magic blocking to deal with them, this actually removes a lot of your buffs that you have on you. So keep that in mind. This protection from electricity is only 50%, so I might as well still use Potion of I don't even remember the name. Insulation or something? No, not insulation. Absorption, that's what it is. Magic protection, this is the one I usually go with, or the other one is the magic shielding. This one is really nice. It's only for 3 turns, this one is for 2 hours, so that's why I like going for this one usually. Making all the saving throws is quite nice, so I try to go with one or both. This one is one I really like. Improves dexterity, so that makes your armor class a little bit lower still, and it also helps your ranged attacks. So I'm gonna take this first because it also lasts 12 hours, which is of course really nice. Come on, chuck it. There we go. Do I have potions of haste? I do not have potions of haste. That is a really big oversight on my part. I definitely should have potions of haste on me. There are millions of those in the game. There's just no reason not to have that on me. That is really bad. Magic shielding is the last one that I'm grabbing.
Yes, I stand ready.
Alright, so I literally chucked 1,000,000 potions in one. I think this was probably one of my first solo runs with the SCS mod installed. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna click through everything. Okay, so you can see there's some guys invisible there. Here they're spawning in now, turning invisible. Alright, so you can see there's 3 visible guys, right? There's Diarmid over here, Angelo over here, and Samaj over here. The only thing that's missing is Tazok, who is here somewhere. As you can see, Tazok gulp. He actually just took a potion. So Tazok is definitely here somewhere. It's just that he's invisible and you can't really see him. Now I'm gonna keep walking around until the second piece of dialogue there. These are some magical protection removing spells, which is really annoying. They're gonna dispel my buffs that I just put off. It's gonna happen. I don't care. Also, put this cloak on. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I should have. Non-detection by magical means, which means that my invisibility potions will actually make me invisible, which is what I want, of course.
Yes.
So what is being cast on me? I just need to make sure that nothing too crazy is being cast. This spell affects the hermit. That is from his scroll that he read. That is a scroll of protection from magic, which lasts super long, and that is the annoying part about this, because you have to wait it out, basically. So these 2 spells are remove magic, meaning I currently do not have any charm or confusion or something like that cast at me, which is good, because otherwise I would have to use a charge of this immediately. This is very important to keep this in mind. I'm actually gonna take it out and I'm gonna leave it in here so that I can put it on whenever I need to, which is better of course to do after the dispel hits me. Alright, that being said, now that they cast their spells, they're gonna retarget me and get ready for their second spell or attack or whatever they're about to do. And this guy already is grabbing his bow, as you can see, is starting to aim at me. So I know that they're all focused on me right now and targeting me. That means that this is the point when you can run away to a corner. I usually go over here and lure them all into a ball. Alright, so I'm gonna here. I take a hit from Sarevok, that's okay, but I don't want to take more. So I'm gonna use the potion of invisibility now. I'm gonna wait till everybody else comes and just stacks up on me. As you can see, all nice and balled up. I'm pretty sure that Tazok is in there somewhere, but he's invisible, so I don't want to be too close to anybody here. I'm gonna keep this distance, I think. I should be able to easily hit them all with fireballs from outside their range. So I know they're all over here now, and as you can see, they all spawned in. If for some reason they don't all teleport in, just reload the save game, try again. I've never had that happen before, so yeah, the person that requested the advice, he said that only 2 of the allies spawned in instead of 4, which is very, very odd. I've never had that happen to me before, and I hope that, yeah, watching this makes you realize you missed something, or just walking back up here, maybe they teleport in. Alternatively, reload, walk up there, make sure that Sarevok engages in both conversations, and then you see them all teleport in and then go down. Maybe that helps. I hope that works out. So now it's just a matter of, I'm still invisible, so I can walk in and out of range as many times as I want. So he's casting a reveal invisibility spell. I don't know why this is, but for some reason sometimes it actually works. Like now, illusion dispelled. I don't understand why, because I do have this cloak of non-detection up. So it should not work. But for some reason it still works. And with that said, I just make sure that I'm not in their range. They can't see me when the actual effect goes off. So I walked a little bit further away to make sure of that. And you can just take another invisibility potion and deal with it that way. Alternatively, since I'm a thief, I can just hide in shadows. Same effect. And if he starts to cast another one of those spells, you can see easily which kind of spell it is by the shape that their spellcasting takes. So the shape that it took before was a divination spell, so I knew that it was coming, right? So immediately I walked away. Now these 2 are not protected anymore by their protection from magical weapons, which means starting fireballs now will kill this guy, and Tezok, who's in there somewhere, who's invisible. However, the Armid over here, as I mentioned before, he used a scroll of protection from magic. So you need to wait for a very long time, I believe it's about 5 minutes real life time, before it actually wears off. And I'm just gonna wait it out, because there's no reason killing the others first, because it's not gonna change the dynamics of the game, right? Like it's gonna be the same situation. You need to wait for the other guy to make his armor wear off anyway.
Yes.
And considering that these are only charged to 20 instead of 50, 60 charges should be enough to kill them, but it does take a very long time to take Sarevok down with only fireballs. Now I'm a mage thief, that means that I can actually go for some backstabbing shenanigans, which would be many, many times easier if I actually had a potion of speed left. Because then I could just use the potion of speed to kite Sarevok, run outside of his range, hide in shadows, go back, backstab, and keep doing that. That will deal with him faster than, or usually that will deal with him faster than just fireballs and stuff.
It will be done.
Alright, I hid in the shadows again to keep checking up on them. Check up on the shield. I don't know how long it's been yet. If you chucked another potion, by the way, you can just keep walking in and out of range, because the potion is not gonna go away, invisibility, unless you like make an offensive action or cast a spell or something. If that's not the case, then you can just keep walking in and out without any worry. I have to be a little bit more careful because hiding shadows can actually fail, in which case I need to get away before they actually see me. When you lure them all in a little ball, make sure that you are capable of escaping the area. And don't let them stack on top of you and not allow you to escape the area, because then you're just stuck in a bad situation. Alright. Oh, there you go, leaving shadows. That was it said leaving shadows, and I heard the sound, and like right after that it already left the shadows, so I didn't even have much time to walk away if I was close in their range. So it was actually a little bit tricky / risky. for no reason. But anyway, we're just waiting out the shield on the army, the scroll, and that's all we're doing. It's a little bit boring, but it's the way it is. Let's see if my recording is going, because I do want to make sure that I'm recording this properly. Okay, we're at 15 minutes and 20 seconds now, perfect. That is alright, especially since I spent a little bit of time explaining everything before going in. And then chucking the potions and everything, it just takes a little bit of time in preparation. What I really like to do, that I also don't have on this character currently, is there's a potion in the Nashkel Carnival that sets your strength to 25. It also sets your constitution and your dexterity to 3. So if you chuck that potion and set your strength to 25 with it and lower your constitution and dexterity, then after that you chuck a potion of fortitude and a potion of agility. And then your constitution and agility will be set to 18 each. And at the same time you do have that maximum 25 cap of the strength. So even on a mage thief like my character, you can do absolutely insane amounts of damage with a melee weapon. And you get actually pretty decent taco if you have strength at 25. You'd be surprised even with a character that only has 1 proficiency point in the weapon and that starts with less taco to begin with. And then there's the potion of power that sets your taco to 80% of the base, which is of course even better for a character like a thief or a mage that starts with high taco, because the base is high, so 80% set to 80% is actually more effective when you have a high taco compared to when you have a lower taco already. But anyway, the potion of power does not last too long, I believe 3 turns. But 3 turns is honestly a lot of time to deal a bunch of damage, especially if you have that 25 strength to go with it. Also, on top of the potion of agility for the dexterity to 18, after you chuck that and set it to 18, you can also chuck that other potion that I did earlier, the what's the name? Potion of insight or something maybe? The blue one, potion of the mind, I don't remember the name, but that gives another +3 to dexterity, and actually goes on top of that set to 18 bonus, so your dexterity is going to be 21 after.
Not a problem.
The shield is still up. That's what I meant with the scroll of protection against magic. It lasts so long, and you just have to wait it out, because there's no way you can shoot fireballs at them or hurt him with fireballs if he still has it up. Should be almost done now though. Should be almost done. Oh, as you can see, since I am using the SCS mod, there's no traps over here, so all that cheesy tactics is not gonna work. There's no webs, there's no, what was the other, the sleeping cloud, whatever it's called. There is also no lightning over here, so you can't just use the potion of absorption like it did, and then run around here to trigger lightning bolts and shoot them all over the place to make them die. Doesn't work that way anymore. And I think part of that is because of the SCS mod, but I do believe that the latest update to the enhanced edition, updating it to version 2.6.6.0, I believe that also played a part in this, so the traps work differently or maybe removed altogether. I cannot completely confirm that because I've only played this part of Baldur's Gate 1 since the update with the SCS mod, not without. But I do believe that the update had made some changes to these traps as well. Oh, come on, boys. Almost. Just be a little bit more patient. That's interesting, by the way. I did not notice this, and I did not know this before either. But they cast two different remove magic spells on me from two different mages. They're pretty high level. But for some reason, I still have a lot of these buffs on me. The protection from acid cold. So all of the protections from scrolls that I used are still on me. Meaning that their level was either not high enough to dispel those, or it just doesn't affect those effects. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I thought all of that would be removed by those remove protection, remove magic spells that it cast at me. As I said, a little bit surprised, but pleasantly surprised though. It's of course a good thing. I heard some things wear off. I think those were some of my potions. Oh, maybe I was just unaffected because of the 2 potions of protection from magic. So maybe the dispel effects just didn't work because of that. That's also possible. I'm not sure. I am really not sure. Okay, there we go. It's off. As you can see, it does not have the globe around him anymore. Now we go off. 1. So, as you can see in the log over here, the Armid, that's the guy who had the shield on him before for so long, he took fire damage. Sarevok took fire damage. Samash took fire damage. Angelo took fire damage. That's all 4 of them. At this point, Sarevok is not taking any damage because all his goons are still alive, and with the SCS mod you have to kill them first before you can damage Sarevok. And once the first one dies, he starts taking some damage. Once the second one dies, he starts taking more damage, etc, etc. Oh, I went a little bit closer, I didn't want to do that. Magic resistance from Sarevok, okay. Maybe I was just not close enough to damage Sarevok with those first blasts. Yeah, I was not close enough. His magic resistance is pretty high, but I believe that also goes lower as you kill more and more of his henchmen. So, I'm just gonna keep chucking fireballs at this, and there we go. That's one of them dead. As you can see, Sarevok initiated dialogue, but he's not triggered on me. He's not coming at me, even though I'm not invisible or anything. So 2 of them died. Angelo and Samash have died. Here we go. And as they die, you see a flame strike effect, and then they spawn skeleton warriors. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Then they spawn skeleton warriors in their place. The skeleton warriors, they wander about, so you might actually trigger them. However, the skeleton warriors do not aggro Sarevok and the others. So if they walk into your line of sight, just let them come to you, don't worry about it. They're melee warriors, so you don't have anything to worry about. You can just kite them around like this. You can see the skeleton warrior. There's another one. But okay, so just now another Sarevok died. Okay, so now I do need to deal with these skeleton warriors. Of course, they're a little bit annoying. They did aggro on me. There's a couple things that I can do. I can just lead them to a corner and not deal with them, which is what I'm going to do for this run, because I don't want to be bothered by it, honestly.
I stand ready.
But the chances are they'll just keep running around the area after that, so it is possible that they're going to come down and see me again. So, the Armid is the last one alive, and Sarevok. Let's just kill the Armid off with one more blast here. After that, it's just Sarevok left. The Armid did not die from that blast yet. Okay, one more. There we go. The Armid just died. I'm gonna try to hide in shadows here because I want to see if there's any useful items. Specifically, I'm looking for a potion of speed, because I just want to kill Sarevok in melee. Oh no, wait, I can't really do that. I can try, but I don't have any of the strength potions here. since I am not a warrior class, I cannot use the potion of Cloud Giant Strength, or Storm Giant Strength, sorry. I can use this potion though, and I'm gonna do that. So, because there are some haste potions here, I see. And this potion will set my strength to 18. I already have 19, so I don't really need that. That's actually gonna make it worse. So, I'm gonna chuck one of these potions to give myself some more speed. And as you can see, I can actually outkite Sarevok easily now. Whee! We're gonna run. We're gonna hide in shadows. I like doing it around these statues here. Bam! 37 crushing damage. Backstab, triple damage. Nice. So yeah, I can definitely kill him this way. As I was saying, I like going around these statues because I can easily hide in shadows by just going out of sight like this. Oh, I did not. I failed to hide in shadows there. Which happens sometimes, that's okay. Hide in shadows is not perfect in this character. How high is it? Because this is the second time I failed. It's pretty decent, honestly.
Yes.
Huh. It's a little bit surprising. Alright, so let's do this.
Yes.
Sucks that I have to do this every time, but...
With ease.
He also stops regenerating, I believe, after you kill some of his allies. There we go. 28 crushing damage, nice hit. Oh. Got a nice hit back on me. That's fine though. Nothing I can't deal with. Alright, so... No. That skeleton makes stuff more annoying. I may have to finish off that skeleton first here. I think I am going to, because I don't like having to kite both Sarevok and the skeleton. It's making stuff take longer in general. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Hi brother. Half brother, sorry. Nice nice hit there. Another nice hit. I'm just gonna keep finishing it off like this. I like doing it like this. That's why I love thief characters so much. Because they can backstab and it's a lot of fun. Oof! I lagged for a second there and misclicked. Alright, a little bit more. Okay, 34, and as you can see, it's almost down. Nope. Last thing I want to show you guys is that you can actually do this with fireballs as well, so I'm going to finish him off with a couple more fireballs. But the fireballs do not deal a lot of damage, so it takes a long time to actually take him down with those. And you need to have a lot of charges ready. If you do not have a arcane caster, that means that you cannot use fireballs. I'm not hitting him. Let me look at where he is. Okay, he's standing over there. So we can just stand over here. There we go, now we're hitting him. So, if you don't have an arcane caster, it means you can't use wands or fireball. that means you have to go with the one gift lost, which is an amulet. I don't know if I have it here. There you go, one gift lost. This amulet deals 66 fire. This is basically just a wand of fireballs, but it's an amulet. And the maximum charge on this, if you sell it at a trader and then rebuy it, is going to be 25. So there is 3 in Baldur's Gate 1 that you can get. 1 in Durlock's Tower, which is annoying to get, so I usually skip that. But there's 2 more that you can get. One is at the Nashkel Carnival, you can just buy it straight off the bat. And then the other one is in Baldur's Gate. You have to do a really simple quest, just walking around a little bit and talking to a mom and a little kid. And then you get the second amulet. And with those 2 amulets you should be able, if you fully charge them, you should be able to do this, because you get 50 charges. If that doesn't do it for you, you just have to do the last little bit of damage some other way. Anyway, as you can see, Sarevok is taking damage. It's not a lot of damage, so it's taking a while before he will go down with this strategy. But in the end, he'll go down. Bam, there we go. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helped some people. And feel free to share it with other people. I do hope that some of the stuff on my channel, even though there's barely anything on it yet, but I hope that some of the stuff will help some people. So, have a nice evening, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye bye.